All right, Wayne, so tell us what you're doing here today.
What I'm doing here today, I'm shooting a series of online vignettes for Nintendo, which I have to say, as a gamer, it probably doesn't get any better than that. Actually having the people who you use the product, you used it for years. Some of my best memories as a kid are wrapped up in Nintendo land, which is cool and kind of sad because a lot of my great memories are gaming memories. That they asked me to come and be a part of these vignettes, which we'll be talking about the Wii U and the party games, and I get to play this version of the party game pack, and no one else gets to right now. It's me. I get to play this at home. Now, true, I'm playing it by myself with 3 different controllers, and it's meant for friends. But it's cool. I still have found a way to make it work. And the best part is I always win.
What video games did you play growing up as a kid?
Okay, starting with, I was a huge Super Nintendo guy. So even the original NES, the very first Mario Brothers, that's what got me hooked on gaming. I wasn't a Donkey Kong person. Pac-Man, Galaga, when I went to the bowling alley with my parents maybe, but at home, it was Super Mario Brothers, Double Dragon, Spy Hunter, and Burger Time, and that was the early version of that, and 1942, and the shooters like that, and then I got into all the other systems and the fighting games, and I think Capcom was a favorite of mine at the time, but a lot of the Nintendo games, because that's all we had growing up, was a Nintendo. So I pretty much rocked that since I was 14.
Do you have a favorite Nintendo memory?
Favorite Nintendo memory of all time is when I beat Super Mario Brothers by myself. There was no one else in the room, and you have to remember this was in 89. This was in 89. This was my senior year of high school. So our technology wasn't as developed. So I took a Polaroid of the screen so I could prove to everyone at school that I beat it. Just shows you where I was at the time, where I'm like, I'm gonna take a picture of my screen and shove it in every other senior's face that I beat Super Mario Brothers. And I took it to school and they were like, good job, Wayne.
Well, what are your thoughts on how far video games have come since then?
We don't have enough time to talk about how amazing I find the field of video games right now. To go from a lot of the side-scrolling images and games to where the standard is now to have crisp, real-life, interactive 3D, where now depending on the game, and I won't mention the game because it's not a Nintendo product. I can mention it because it's a great game. Like the latest Grand Theft Auto. The fact that I can download an app, interact with my dog in the game is ridiculous. And I just turned 41, and I've been gaming since I was 13. I take it back. The first system I had was, I was 12, I had a ColecoVision, and we also used the Tandy Radio Shack TSR. They made a computer, and we played it at school. So I go old school with it. So I think my generation, everyone who's maybe 38 and up, we're that first generation now of people that are older, but we grew up with video games, and gaming is now a part of our lives. So if we're doing this amazing stuff with gaming now, I can't wait to see where we are in 10 years, in 20 years. When I'm 70, I've got a plan. When I'm not touring the country, like Bill Cosby still tours and he's 80-something, I'm going to come home and attach myself to my docking station that Nintendo would have invented, and you attach it to all of your localized points, and it's like the Matrix. It puts you in the game. You have a unit at home that puts you in the game, and I can live most of my life at that point in the game with superpowers and a fancy car and a hot superhero girlfriend. And it sounds like I'm a nerd who is hopeful, but I'm really a nerd who knows the future. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. Video games are the future.